Okay, so this is video blog number 3, and I'm a little tired right now. All of a sudden, the tiredness has just hit me. I actually did not sleep last night. I'm still pretty tired. Uh, Considering I wanted to be up at 5 to do everything, I didn't actually end up going to sleep because I started to lie down around 3:30 or something because I couldn't sleep. Anyway, I wanted to talk about a topic for today, which was video. I find it's much easier than actually typing blogs out. Now that I actually got around and got used to actually doing it, I feel like I can do this much faster, do the video much faster than I would be able to do if if I were typing the whole thing out. So I can get everything out there, but really quickly. Unfortunately, there also seems to be some downsides with the video. With video, though, it's unindexable and or unreliably indexed. So now, if anything I say now, I think it becomes very difficult for like Google to go and find, or for me even to reference later, or look at later, without spending a lot of time watching the entire video. I mean, there's no way to really skim to the point that I want. And that brings up ideas like, okay, there's ways that you can leave comments on other people's sites now, through services like Seesmic, which is at seesmic.com, seesmic.com, and those places allow you to leave video comments back and forth. But the thing is, if I'm reading a blog and I want to see what other people have to say, I want to just be able to skim and not listen to everything everybody has to say. It just, I don't know. It just seems like too much, and I have to wait for them to tell me in their own time, and that kind of thing, instead of just moving through really quickly. Let's see. There are also monetization problems with video for companies and sites like YouTube, because you can't target ads very well. And I think that's a problem they've been having pretty recently. Well, not recently, but since they've had YouTube. You don't want to say you're trying to advertise Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola wants to run a campaign. How are you going to know that Coca-Cola is in the video? And even if you can identify that a Coca-Cola can or bottle or the product is in the video, how do you know for sure that it's being portrayed in a good light and not a weird light or a bad light? So it's very difficult to do that. The only real way to do like categorization and indexing really right now is kind of to do tagging, but it's not so good because people don't often put the tags they want, with the video, and or they don't put the tags that are necessary for that video, or they don't put all the tags that would be good, they're sure to miss something with the tagging. So it's not really a good thing, or it doesn't really work that well. I used to think actually a good solution for this was indexing with speech to text. So whatever I say would then get translated into text, and then you could index the text, I guess. But I don't really know much, if that's really something that's going to work anymore, or really would work anymore. I mean, I found earlier today sites that had video players that actually did do speech to text, and it didn't, I don't know, it didn't seem to have caught on. Supposedly YouTube does a little bit of it, but it doesn't. It just makes it indexable. What I would want is to actually put the text on the screen so I can actually read the text instead of watching, and I have to trust to either watch and see the way the person meant for it to be said, or just read it. So there's that. What's really needed, I think, is object recognition, and not only just object recognition in video, but intention recognition as well, so that you know what's not only know what's in the video, but know what's the focus of the video. So I may have Coke in the video, a Coke can in the video, but that doesn't mean I'm talking about Coca-Cola. Does that mean that we should use that? You should brand that video with Coke, or put advertisements around that video with Coke. Or should it be something else that was also in the video? That's one thing, but also my intention for the video. So again, that goes back to whether it's portrayed in a good light or a bad light, and that's just something it's pretty difficult to do. To have a computer do that, it's pretty difficult. Let's see. It's been that type of thing's been needed for a while, and I think even in the future, with the whole semantic web and the way that computers will be able to understand the information that's posted on the web, video will still remain kind of like a black box for computers to or for the web and web servers to really understand and analyze. Um, and the person who figures out how to do video and the algorithm to use to do video to figure out not only what's in a video or what's relevant in a video, but also how that item is portrayed, and not just the one but everything, is probably going to make a lot of money, or at least has a chance at a good job at YouTube. But anyway, so that's pretty much what I've been thinking about for the last while I was thinking about doing videos, and while I was thinking about posting this video post, and to try to solve the problem for me, so I can reference back to it, and other people can get a quick idea of what I'm talking about, and try to move through and see the order, at least like a table of contents of what I'm talking about when I actually post these. I'm going to include like the post notes that I always like reference when I talk on these from now on. And that way you can kind of go in order and say, okay, he's finished talking about this, he said this, but he has said this, so I can kind of figure out where I want to find, or what I want to hear. Anyway, more personal update. This weekend was fairly difficult because on Friday I lost my debit card. I didn't lose it. The gas station attendant did not give it back to me. And I sat at that gas station for about 20 minutes talking on the phone to my manager and various other people, after I got the gas. And you would think he would have come up and given it to me, but he didn't. And I didn't realize that I was back in New York, and this was in New Jersey at a gas station. So, it's pretty much gone. I had to call. First I have the hassle of actually not having the debit card, so I can't get the money or use it. But then I also have all the hassle. This was my primary personal debit card, so now I have to change all the like auto bill things and all that kind of stuff, when I get the new debit card, which I did order. On top of that, I broke my other debit card. I have like a business account, personal account, and a savings account. And the business account has my rent money in it, so I can't use that right now. It only has the rent money in it, so I can't pull money out of that account. And that card works. My personal account was the one I lost, and my savings account, that card broke. So it's not scannable. So I don't really have any real access to money right now. The only way, I didn't really so much over the weekend, even though, anyway, so I now have to go to the bank and move money from one account to another, and I already ordered the new debit card, like I said, but and I have to order the second new debit card, the one that's broken. So that made things very difficult. As I said, I haven't slept yet, so I'm still pretty tired. But this waking up thing in the morning has caused me to get a lot done. It's very good. Like I have a full list that I write out the night before of what I need to do in the morning, and then like the different items that I have to address. And when I wake up and I actually get to them, I've gone through. You can actually take a look at this list here. I don't know if you can see, but I've gone through. You can see most of the stuff crossed out. I've gone through, my list, and I almost always end up going through my list. I was supposed to go to the gym today. Today was a gym day, but because I haven't slept, I decided not to. But yeah, I get through my list, and I feel like I've gotten things done even before the day starts. And then, the day I go through the day, and I get other things done too. So this allows me to keep clients happy, and keep my job happy, and I guess keep me moving forward on different things that I want to work on, as well as being able to go to the gym and that kind of stuff. So it's good. What else? Joe Fernandez, the guy I've been dating, is coming to stay with me starting tomorrow. I think his flight lands at 7 a.m. And he'll be here through I think Thursday at 10. So that's, I guess, a good thing. I'm taking off Tuesday through Thursday, as it turns out. So, with maybe a little bit of work being done here and there, but to hang out with him, and if we figure out this money situation, I probably will have a good time. Anyway, I probably have to wrap up because it's getting around to 9:30. I did have a fight with Joe, but hopefully things will have smoothed over. I said 9:30, I mean 9:30 in the video. Hopefully things will have been smoothed over. In the future, I'm going to start keeping a list of the blog entries that I want to talk about, the blog things I want to talk about, and then I'll post them that way. I guess that's it, and I'll talk to you, I guess, next time. All right, bye-bye.